Hello everybody, my name's Dean Dwyer from Sound the Alarms Ministries, where we aim to connect people as they connect the dots. And so today we're going to be talking about digital currency. And if you've been paying close attention, you'll notice that many nations are starting to take great strides in transitioning from paper currency to a digital currency. But this raises a number of questions for us. Number one, why now? Number two, what is the benefit? And number three, what are the dangers? To trade in digital currency, each nation is going to have the involvement of their central bank, hence why digital currency is often called central bank digital currency. It is essentially electronic cash. Now, it might surprise you to know that the first country to utilise a central bank digital currency was the Bahamas. And this was back in October 2020 that they launched something called the sand dollar. And what an appropriate name for an idyllic location. I wonder what inspired name our Australian government would come up with in the future, maybe something like the kangaroo coin. Well, interestingly though, whereas the use of cash is shrinking throughout the world, in Australia, we have more banknotes in circulation proportionate to the economy than at any time since the introduction of decimal currency in 1966. Now, we're talking about $102.7 billion in cash throughout the Australian economy. Now, people might think, where is all of this cash? Well, there are two possible locations. Some people believe that the bulk of it is in the hands of either drug dealers or pensioners. The two, of course, being mutually exclusive. I don't want to tarnish the good name of our older generation. So why now? Why the push for digital currency all of a sudden? Well, what do governments crave? We've seen over the last 2 years that governments crave control. So without monetary control, governments can't monitor inflation, they can't monitor financial stability, and ultimately they can't control and monitor your spending habits. So in short, governments don't like money they don't control. So what is the benefit of a central bank digital currency? Well, first and foremost, we are told that it will eliminate money laundering and illegal activities. After all, we've all seen pictures of drug dealers being raided and they'll have wads and wads of cash. But although cutting crime is something that we can all agree is positive, Thomas Paine once warned that the greatest tyrannies are always perpetrated in the name of the noblest causes. And herein is where the concerns begin. At the recent World Government Summit, economist Dr. Pippa Malmgren said this about digital currency. It means having an almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what is going on. You see, what underpins a world order is its financial system. And as Klaus Schwab recently said at the World Economic Forum, the future is not just happening. The future is built by us, by a powerful community such as you here in this room. You see, make no mistake, these globalists intend to remake civilization in their own image. And the best way to remake civilization is to start with remaking its financial system. Now, the rise of an interconnected global monetary system with a high level of control is, of course, no surprise to Christians. In Revelation 13, we are told that there will be a future financial system tied to the mark of the beast, and unless you take that mark, you will not be able to buy or sell. Once digital currency is in place worldwide, it's not difficult to foresee the day when the Antichrist will take control of the system, forcing people to worship him in exchange for access to digital currency. But friend, let me encourage you. Our hope is not to be found in a financial system. Our hope is not to be found in a political leader. Our hope is not even to be found in a religious leader. Our hope is to be found in Jesus Christ alone.